Next on the list is Carl Melkus from Armstrong.
It'd be me, but I'll turn my time over to the GM.
All right. Okay.
Mine's real
Ron.
simple here. I kind of, to know most of you guys, but wanted to introduce myself anyway. I didn't know if you were aware that I was recently appointed the general manager of Armstrong. And I want to come up here today, kind of not just to introduce myself, but kind of tell you all what we have been doing, what we plan on doing, some things coming down in the future. I know as far as like some, this past year, some community service projects, not just with aiding with the assistance of the water crisis, but and the Christmas lights for the town of Hamlin and West Hamlin. We buried a sewer line at the baseball field, cut a ditch line at the line club field, set some poles for the ROTC. Just little things like this, we tell you that we want to continue. We actually want to ramp this up maybe even a little bit more. Try to be more, because we've always been a part of the community, but as you all know, recently we've expanded out a little bit farther up in the Hearts area. So we want to continue to go ahead and maybe expand up into there to do some community projects. So any assistance you all need from us, that you know anything that we could possibly help with, please let us know. I know they're building a new scoreboard at the baseball field, so we've talked to the baseball coach, and he was needing some help digging some holes and actually setting the scoreboard. And just so happens we have the equipment to help do that. I don't know, I know you've probably seen some of it, but this year we helped with Mike McCormick to start off some filming. And what happened was we hired a local programming coordinator. He's actually at the South Point office, but he works both systems. So in doing this, you've seen our ad channels 4 and 100. This kind of started off, we did it with the Relay for Life. It was kind of our first go around to see how we could do this. So after that, we did the 4th of July parade, which I can tell from everybody that we got more response from a 4th of July parade than I could have ever imagined. So it's been a huge, we plan on doing it again this year, definitely. And then what we did then is we started thinking, well, you know, sports are big. So we want to do the filming of the football game, and it kind of worked out good for Armstrong because our first home ball game was against South Point, which is our other office. So it was real. I can tell you the story behind this. We set this up like a college game day, and I'll tell everybody, we asked for volunteers. We have a sort of small staff, so anybody could help. So I have Ryan Pritchard and yeah, Ryan was great at it. You got to admit, he was great at it. I had him. I had Josh Shemp. I had our county assessor out here going to do this college game day setup. So we did just like college game day would, and we invited South Point. I called their AD, invited their coach over. So he interviewed before the ball game, and it turned out really good. We gave Mr. Brumfield, the assessor, a little bit of a hard time because he said, "You're going to be Corso for us." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Now you got to put on a helmet." Yes, I know which one you better put on. But it was really interesting that afterwards, after the game, I get a phone call from their South Point coach talking about how great it was. Well, our South Point office, our marketing coordinator, calls me on Monday and goes, "What did you all do?" I said, "Well, we just put on a little program." Why? He goes, "I had people at church wearing me out going, you know what they're doing over in Lincoln County? I mean, are you kidding me? This is great." So now we've invited to go over there next year. So which is a good thing. Which we're going to do some, after the football games, we did an ROTC competition, and Seth Stowers with us here. I didn't even know there was an ROTC competition. We started talking because he wanted us to set some poles for the river crossing. What's this for? So what we're trying to do in this filming is not just give publicity maybe to the kids themselves, get them maybe a little more exposure out there. I mean, everybody likes to be on TV, and we want these kids to get credit for what they're doing. And like we told the ROTC, you know, now that we know this is going on, more people may come out to watch this and get more people involved, which is exactly what we're trying to do. The football coach, he was ecstatic because he said, "Hey, the more publicity we get, the better for the kids. More kids will probably come out for that." And that's what we're going to try to continue to do. We do have a basketball show planned. The weather has kind of thrown that into array. It's just been crazy, but we've talked to Rodney, and what we want to try to do there is it may be an end of the year show, because we're going to try to film the Lincoln County Middle School basketball tournament. Get all those kids on there. But what we want to do is film get all the coaches out from all these schools, bring some of the kids in, let them give a quick interview, which if you all ever see these kids, it's comical, because as soon as that camera goes on, they give that deer in the headlight. I mean, you can move, you're okay, you can move, it won't bite you. But that's some things, and we're going to do also a spring show with all the spring sports and try to bring as many of these coaches in as we can, and just try to drum up more support. You know, so that's kind of my community thing that we got going on. For a business standpoint, I can let you all know that we are going to be hiring some more people soon. We should probably have 3 or 4 in the next couple months, new hires. We're also planning on some expansion projects because, as you know, we bought this Hart system. We kind of rebuilt what was there. So now we're kind of looking to expand out into some different areas. It was really interesting. I saw the Francis Creek Water Project. Well, that happens to be one of the areas we're looking to build fiber to the home. And the good thing about that, if they come online now, come in March, you're going to see some increased internet speeds from us. We're kind of, it's a broadband company now, so we're going to kind of increase these speeds, as they'll probably keep increasing. So from a business standpoint, from us, expand the territory and try to get more customers. And really, I tell you what, when we went into the Harts area, the one success story, it cracks me up. We have test customers. So we asked this gentleman, he said, would you like to be a test customer? He goes, what's that mean? I said, you get everything you want for free for a couple months. The only thing is you've got to wear it out, test it, and if you have any problems, just let us know. We said, well, I don't want anything but just cable. So the day we did the install, I seen he had a daughter. I said, take everything we got. So sure enough, we go up there and he goes, you said everything. I said, you have internet? I said, yes, sir, we do. He goes, you have wireless? Yes, we do. Now I'm going to tell you, from a company standpoint, you can get no better advertisement than a girl hooked up on her laptop already on Facebook. What are you doing? Telling everybody how great this is. This is awesome. But that was the one thing we've seen at Armstrong, what we're going to try to do that helps. A lot of these kids now, if you don't have high-speed internet, you're behind. So we think the more we can expand out to help that would be great. So not only will we be a partner with the county, anything you all have for us, for any help you need, please call me. Our office is just right down there. Anything we can do for you all, or if anybody out here, I'll tell you right now, if anybody wants to volunteer to do a play-by-play, just film a ball game, please let us know, because that's the one thing we like on this, is just getting enough people out. If we had enough people, we would film every ball game. So if y'all have any questions, just give me a shout.
Sounds good to me.
And I definitely want your card. Please give me your card.
Hey,
Thank you.
I also want to personally thank you for the help that you did with in the water crisis.
You know,
I just, I know it's a big deal to a lot of people.
the funny part was that I'm glad we had the equipment the Friday night when they said,
Yeah.
there's some in Williamson. Said, well, we're rolling to Williamson.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Well, more than welcome.
Thanks. Next person.